Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, hockey fans. We're back here for the first of this evening's two games at the Gene Polisani Center with the U-16 level of the Junior Women's Hockey League. This game will feature the Boston Shamrocks in their Kelly green and the Young Americans from Chicago with the white with red and blue trim. Just a short time away from face-off here. We'd like to thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoy watching these games on JWHL.org or our YouTube channel, where you just sign on youtube.com and search for JWHL, the games will be archived there for your viewing enjoyment, as well as the live that we have now. Starting in goal for Boston is number 33, Samara Walji, and down the other end, Jill Herzl will go between the pipes for Chicago. We're ready to face off here. Face off pulled back by Jocelyn Hudanish for the Shamrocks. Mia Bonarosa takes it up the wall. Hudanish, she'll flip it around. Akers dumps it back in. Godfrey pins Hudanish away from the puck. The puck's moved around behind. Simon kicks it forward. She'll trip. McCoo. Her shot sticked aside. Godfrey pushes it along. Puck stopped there by Lees, and we get the whistle. Face off to the left of Walji. Jenna Rakowski now out to face off against Terrazano for the Shamrocks. Rakowski will drop it back to the point. Shot from the point hits number 63 Kerber in the back. Puck moved along by Anna O'Neill into the corner, but it's taken up by Chicago. And Jasowski. And flipped up into the net. Rakowski's pass across, and the subsequent shot get flying up, and Millens puts it out of bounds. We'll take that opportunity for the face-off here in the Shamrocks end. Anya Weiland out now to face off for Chicago. Puck flipped out right in front errantly by Flack, and that could have been a regretful experience. Flipped all the way down. It's not going to reach the line, so there'll be no icing, and Simon picks it up behind and puts it to the near side. Ella Ridge moves it along. Johnson centers it. She'll gain the zone with Weiland. Carfanini is trailing. Carfanini overskated it. Pulled out by Weiland. She'll try to hit Poulis cutting in. Poulis, and doesn't connect. Nelson doesn't put it on, and it's kept in out there at the point by Ridge. She'll take it back over the blue line. Pass across to Simon. Simon moves it forward on the near wall to Riley Nelson. Devine with it in the corner. She'll flip it back to the blue line, and it's popped back into the zone by Grabowski. She gets it back out and will skate it to the top of the face-off circle. Bonarosa forward to Lees now. Jackie Lees scored earlier today in the previous game the Shamrocks played. Bonarosa back with it. She's ridden hard. Gets right back to her feet. As the puck comes out in front of the shot, goes wide. Winds up on the near boards. Chicago breaks out. That's Devine. She'll have it taken away by Katarina. The attempted cross-eyed pass was stopped halfway and sent back into the Shamrock zone as the puck bounces out to the blue line. Sheridan Terrazano moves it along. Gets poked back through her legs. O'Neill. Akers, it falls off McCoo's stick and slides back out to neutral zone. Ridge with it. She'll gain the zone. Rakowski picks it up. She'll bounce it off the boards where it's taken by McCoo. She can't hold on, and it's turned back in. Katie Flynn back with it. Akers. Knocked out by Rakowski. She'll bat it again. But Akers comes up with it. Pass goes behind Emma O'Neill. O'Neill picks it off the boards and flips it in. Masconis back to continue momentum around the boards. Shot by St. Pierre goes off of another player. Millen's with it. She's leading the pack. She'll take the shot too high. The rebound comes out along the boards where Masconis picked it up. Now it's taken back by Millens. She'll set up, take the shot. The rebound goes up, knocked down by Weiland's glove. And we'll have a stoppage. The call is a hand pass, so we'll face off to the left of Walshy. Votor skates it out through the neutral zone. She'll flip it wide to the near side. Back around. Tied up behind the net. Masconis on it. Masconis out beyond Votor. No call. Hudanish flips it on. Glove saved and held on to for the faceoff. Just under 10.5 to go in the first period. We're scoreless here between the Boston Shamrocks and the Chicago Young Americans. Terrazano and Devine on the faceoff. Pulled back, Katarina slides it in around the corner. Terrazano flips it back out. Akers checked that out. Riley Nichols with the shot. Nichols can tee it up when she wants to. The wrister goes in, looking for the rebound, and it's covered up. New rebound will be given. Simon around behind. It's put back to her, but goes too far. Kept in at the point by Nichols. Nichols McCoo tries the fancy move, loses the puck and her feet. Puck comes back in, and Grabowski will send it down to the blue line. Puck flipped back out to center ice. Grabowski skates in, but she's offsides, as her team had not cleared the zone. So we'll have the face-off just outside the Shamrocks' defensive zone. Simon will cross it to Grabowski. Now up to the blue line. Flips out. Akers will slide it along the boards, goes out into the neutral zone. O'Neill passes out. She comes back to the blue line. She'll skate it laterally. Simon with it. Onto the stick of Osborne. She'll turn it back. Shot off the blocker. The bounce prevented McCoo from getting it, but Hudanish got the shot in. She'll pivot back to the point. We've got our first penalty coming up as number 55, Sophia Simon, goes through the box. With just over 8 minutes remaining. Shamrocks get their first power play. Hudanish to face off. For the Shamrocks. Let's see what's happening now. A little discussion among the referees. Katarina, shot wide. Oh, Hudanish just overskated the rebound, and it's sent all the way back to the backboards behind Walshy. Back to pick it up is Katarina. She'll turn and go the other way. Now back again. Up to Bonarosa. She'll slide it along to Terrazano. Terrazano has two on her, but Hudanish is there. She'll flip it high and over to Nichols. Nichols tees one up, and it's held onto out front by Herzl. Riley Nichols can tee them up, and she can really snap it off in a hurry. So she can be dangerous on that power play from the point. Slipped through out front. Taken there by Godfrey. She'll just tap it down off the glass. Akers back to pick it up, but she's got Devine with her. She'll take it off the back of the net. Now circle back. Pass across to Lees, but it's turned back by Godfrey. Now poked off Godfrey's stick. Godfrey hauls down Akers, so she'll be joining her teammate in the penalty box. Casey Godfrey going in for holding, giving the Shamrocks a 5-on-3 opportunity here. 45 seconds on the 5-on-3. Kudanich facing off with Rakoski. McCoo will dump it in. Stopped by Walgie. Akers back to start the breakout. Bonarosa. Terrazano loses footing. The puck was coming behind her as well. McCoo dumps it back in. And she'll pick up her own. Back around Rakoski's there. Kudanich moves it along the boards, picked up by Bonarosa. It ping-pongs back and forth. The first penalty is just about to expire, so we'll be 5-on-4 for the next minute 15 as McCoo takes possession and the Shamrocks go to the bench for change. Nichols, she'll wait until the zone is cleared. Terrazano is coming before she takes it in. Flynn has it knocked away to the boards. Well, Katie Flynn goes to the box for the Shamrocks. I didn't see any call. I'm sure the scorekeeper got a verbal, but I'm not seeing the on-ice call. So we'll just say that this means that we're going to be skating 4-on-4 for the next 44 seconds, and then Chicago will go on the power play for about a minute. Katarina behind. She'll wing it along the boards to O'Neill. O'Neill has it taken away there as Millens will skate back with it into her own zone, just trying to take time off the clock. Now forward again to Devine. Devine does try to take it in, but she's stopped at the line by Emma O'Neill. Check that, her sister Anna O'Neill. And that's up in the netting, so we'll have a face-off with the penalty on Casey Godfrey just set to expire. And Chicago will then go on a greater than 1 minute power play. Kudanich will sweep it around behind. Kept in at the boards by Ridge. She'll at the blue line by Ridge. She'll slide it across. Now it's picked up by Rakoski again. Slid through the crease there. Terrazano, she'll take it and pop it down the length of the ice. The goaltender tried to stop it. It flipped over her stick to the back wall. And we're down to just over 30 seconds on the Chicago power play. Puck comes in on side. Ridge, she'll put it off the blocker. Flipped down again by Terrazano as we're down to the final 20 of the penalty. Mascona's back to pick it up. She got some pressure there. And we're back to 5-all with under 4 minutes to go. Rakoski was tied up in the corner for a bit. Now Grabowski brings it out. Nichols takes it in. She gets caught off on the boards and takes a little bit of a tumble. Pop free by Johnson and across to O'Shaughnessy, she'll cut and lose her feet as she does. The puck is dangerously loose in the area just in front of the crease. As Flynn skates up, tries to dump for the change, but it's turned right back at her. Oh, off the pipe on the lifted shot by number 39, Casey Godfrey. Back to Grabowski, to Weiland. She gets handled there. Pushed along by Johnson. The shot from the point doesn't make it through. As Anstey moves it to the far blue line. Simon across, she'll keep Godfrey outside by Katerina, pinned against the wall there. Katerina tries to pinch her off but can't. The backhand right out front. The blast on by Weiland, skipped up and over. Point blank. O'Neill had the opportunity there. We're down under a minute as Devine pokes it around the boards into the corner, picks it up, tries to center. She'll try the wraparound. Teammate there to poke at it. That was Poulos. And out comes Bonarosa as the rest of her team goes for the change. She'll try to split the D on her knees, take the backhand, and she's a little slow getting up. We're under a half a minute to go in this period. Still no score. Lotor takes the shot, goes off the stick of Lees on the way in. Open there. Lees had the opportunity there. Sorry, Flynn had the opportunity there. That's just about going to do it for this period. As the buzzer sounds, we end this period with no score between the Boston Shamrocks and the Chicago Young Americans. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for period 2.
Okay.
Time for period 2 after the scoreless first period. And let's see who's coming out for the faceoffs. Terrazano line is out for Boston and Rakowski for Chicago. Puck is pulled back to O'Shaughnessy. She'll put it across where it's kicked forward by Simon. Back to O'Shaughnessy again. She'll bounce it off the boards. But Votor puts it back in. Now Rakowski will take it. She'll skate wide. And held wide by Flack. Puck bounces off the side of the net. Flynn with it. She'll pass across to Terrazzano. Terrazzano hits the leg of the Chicago player. Now Terrazzano turns it back in. It's steered toward the net by O'Shaughnessy. Goalie puts it back out on O'Shaughnessy's stick. Millens couldn't clear the zone. It's taken there by Hudana. She gets pinched off, and I think we're going to see Millens going for the check there. Kelly Millen's going to sit for 2. And the Shams go back on the power play. Good pressure there by Hudanish. Puck goes all the way down. Walgie lost track of it for a second as it tucked behind her on the rebound. Bonarosa back to Terrazzano. Nichols couldn't get the wood on it we'd like to see. I'm sure she would have liked to see a little harder shot. Rakowski, that must be the slippery spot. 2 players have fallen right there. Hudanish, Terrazzano. She'll drop it back to Nichols. Nichols with the wrister on, caught by Herzl and held on to. We're just about half done with the Shamrocks power play. Jackie Lee's out to face off for the Shamrocks, but the face-off is controlled by Chicago. Lee's has it. Drop back to Nichols. Flynn was there for the redirect. Flynn picks it up off the boards back to Katarina. Nichols is calling for it again. Katarina to Nichols. Nichols, she'll fling it into the corner where it skates around. O'Neill skips over the stick of Katarina, so they'll have to tag up as we're down to the last 20 seconds of that penalty to Kelly Millens. Drop back for Anna O'Neill. Akers, and it's sent down and back, sent out of the zone now by Ridge again on the second try, but it winds up on a Shamrock stick again. Flipped along by Bonarosa. Now Hudanish. She'll take it, turn and center. Goes by Terrazzano and Carfagnini on the breakaway. She's kept outside by Dina Akers as Terrazzano gains possession behind the goal line on the near side. Faces O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy poke checks it off her stick. Back to the point. Osborne's shot goes wide to the near side. Simon pressured there by Megan Anstey. Simon, she'll Send it up the boards. Carfagnini takes it. She'll skate it out through the neutral zone. She's got the speed. She's also got the penalty. Now she'll go for the cross check. So as Kate Carfagnini goes to the penalty box, the Shamrocks have yet another opportunity on the power play. Godfrey skates it in. Puck dropped and just stopped there. Katerina in the corner. She'll put it up. Bonarosa back to the point. Katerina. Nichols will step over to the high slot and wind up. Gets kicked out by Simon. Back to pick it up is Nichols. Slides through in front of Terrazzano into the corner. That'll be icing, and we'll have the face-off down in the Shamrock zone with 1:23 remaining in the penalty and just under 12 on the clock. Akers with it. Flipped on back down. Watch Devine. She's in looking to grab that puck before the Shams get back, and she does. She'll move it along the boards. She's looking out front. She's got Johnson out front. Now she'll just take the opportunity to waste time off the clock. O'Shaughnessy dumps it in as it sweeps around. Akers knocks it back. It's picked up there by the Shamrocks. And advanced. It's on Terrazzano's stick now. She'll turn. She's got help. She flips it through on net, looking for the rebound. Rebound was out front. Terrazzano looking for it herself. She skated through. Off the boards as Votor was calling for it. Her shot went high. Nice play there by Terrazzano to snap out from underneath Moscomas. Shot on. Bonarosa was there looking for that one. Devine takes it. She'll break the other way. She's got Johnson with her. Pass comes over to Johnson. Johnson had a little trouble handling it, and the puck moved to the back boards. I counted 6 players in white there for a second, but we're okay now. Millens. Walsey swallows that one. She laid down and grabbed everything she could to keep that puck from going in. We're back at 5-all with under 10 remaining on the second period clock. Millen skates wide. Slides it up to Ridge. It's taken away there, but Ridge is the first one to it as it rolls towards the Chicago end of the ice. Shoveled in by the Shamrocks. Back to pick it up is Ridge. She'll send it right up to the far blue line where Poulos was waiting. Wylant comes barging in. She'll come away and put that shot on net. She has it again. She'll drop it back to, I believe, O'Shaughnessy. He puts the pass through, looking for the second opportunity there out front. A wraparound attempt. Nobody out front to touch it home. Rakoski behind, tied up by Katerina. Puck moves along out front. Flipped out of the zone. O'Neill can't get to it in time, and it's tucked back in. Pass too far for St. Pierre. It'll be handled by Simon. She'll pass across, and puck will come out of the zone. Terrazzano, nice play to poke it away and still maintain the offsides. Still stay onside, and Akers, she'll slide it across onto Terrazzano's stick via Lee's. Check that, Osborne. Simon gets it poked on by O'Neill as Chicago comes up ice with it. Godfrey, she'll slide it over to McCoo. McCoo can't get a shot off it as O'Neill takes it. She'll pass it forward to Flynn. Flynn with the shot goes wide, I believe off the leg of a defender. I think she tipped it. Under 7 to go here in the second period. Still no score. Anna O'Neill with the shot from outside, gloved and held on to. Face off in the Chicago zone. Both squads with opportunities here. Carfagini and one of the Shamrocks collided. That pass goes through Johnson and comes back out into the neutral zone. Picked up there and moved along by Votor. Now Hudanish. She gets pushed by Johnson off the puck. Votor gets it out to the neutral zone. Grabowski puts it up the near boards, and Carfagnini centers to Rakoski. Bonarosa up the right-hand boards. She likes that right-hand board. Taken away there by Grabowski. That's going to slide all the way down. This will be an icing call, and the puck will come back into the Chicago zone. Just under 6 remaining in period 2. Still no score. Ridge gets pressure there from the Shamrocks. Millens will pull it out, but she has it poked away before she can cross the blue line. Now it's dumped in as Nichols goes back to pick it up. Flipped through right out front where Wylant was cutting in on her stick, but she couldn't get a handle on it. Now it's dumped all the way down. We'll have an icing call with just under 5 remaining, and the puck will come back into the Shamrock zone. Puck slides all the way down and will be covered up as Katie Flynn was coming down on the Shamrocks goaltender, Jill Herzl. Puck pulled back by the Shamrocks, and the shot attempted on the second try successfully. Opportunity there as the puck just sneaks by the goal, the upright post on the near side, turned back the other way now. But Nelson was stopped. Puck back on Mosconis. She'll go rink wide to Simon, but then back to Mosconis on the far boards. Poulos manages to get it across the blue line, but possession stays right there with the Shamrocks. Simon gets her stick on it and off the boards around Jackie Lees. Lees, however, comes back up with it and turns, goes into the far corner where Mosconis appears. Devine on the breakaway now. Votor tries to cut her off and both go down. No call there. Hudanish goes in. So we've got a penalty coming up being served by Casey Godfrey. And the Shamrocks go on yet another power play. Back to Nichols. She'll tee that up right into the glove of Herzl. She's not going to let that puck go anywhere. That's the kind of shot I like to see from Nichols at the point. She can tee him right up and let him fly. Hudanish back to Terrazano. Nichols' shot goes through and hits Bonarosa, and now the puck's up the length of the ice. Rakowski back. She'll pick it up out front to Maku. Maku's shot goes high. Katarina back to pick it up as we're under 3 minutes. She gets taken down by Maku. Maku centers it. Terrazano at the near face-off circle. She has it poked off her stick by Ridge. Floats out through center, and Maku will push it back to the boards, and now around as Ridge picks it up behind and skates out and then dumps it the length of the ice as half of the penalty has expired. Katarina turns it back. Akers is there. She puts it off the leg of Devine. Shamrocks in the zone. It gets poked away by Johnson. Pass back out to the point. Doesn't get through. Johnson with it. She'll flip it over to Devine. Devine's going to skate with it. Kept outside by Votor as both players go down. Devine's having a little trouble getting to her feet, and we'll have the whistle. O'Shaughnessy. She hit Simon on the attempt to come out. Simon came back to pick it up. Now O'Shaughnessy will slide it up the near boards. Votor takes it and turns back with it, and it's backhanded into the zone by Flynn. O'Shaughnessy back to pick it up, and she'll skate it out and drop it against the boards just outside the blue line. She'll pick it back up again and move along. She's got O'Neill on her, Anna O'Neill. Back to Millens at the point. Slides across to Simon. Centering pass goes through and off the leg of Anna O'Neill. Skips out into the neutral zone as we're under a minute here with 2 periods, just about 2 periods gone and no score. Opportunity here on the shot. Went wide. Weiland couldn't get the rebound off the back boards. Millens turns again. Save an opportunity on the break for the Shamrocks. They'll just dump it out to the neutral zone. We're under 15 to go. Puck skips through, but Flack's back to pick it up, put it off the boards. Kept in, however, and shot in by Kerber with just a tick and a half left to go. We're going to have time just for this puck to drop, and we're gone for the ice resurfacing. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back for period 3 action. And that'll do it for period 2. No score, and we'll be back in a few minutes between the Shamrocks and Chicago. And it's time for the third period in a scoreless game between the Boston Shamrocks and the Chicago Young Americans. This is the rubber period, ladies and gentlemen. This one's going to determine the winner, hopefully, if we don't wind up having to go to that dreaded overtime. Bonarosa tries to get it out. It's flipped back in by Godfrey, but too soon, as McCoo was still in the zone. So we'll have the face-off just outside the Shamrocks' end. Devine with it. She'll send it down ice, but it's picked up by the Shamrocks through the legs of Katarina. Thrown back by Grabowski. Katarina picks it up behind. Bounces off the boards to Riley on the other side. Bonarosa to Hudanish, too far for her to handle, but it comes off her body on the Grabowski float down. That'll be icing, and we'll be back in the Chicago zone for the face-off. Terrazano behind, she'll take it. Out front. Looking for Flynn out there. Flip back on. Sent back the other way by Kerber. No one's with it. She'll circle in the corner. She's got Rakoski with her. But out comes Anna O'Neill with the puck. She gets pinched off, and the puck travels down to the backboards where it's picked up by Chicago. We've got a penalty coming here and another opportunity for the Shamrocks. As Kerber goes, and then the additional to Simon. We've got a coach that's not very happy as the potential 5-on-3 appears to be happening. And it will be 5-on-3. So Chicago sends out Devine with McCoo, who takes the puck off the faceoff and skips it out of the zone. She'll slide it along and chase. Hudanish got there first, but she'll just skate around her. And the long shot from O'Shaughnessy from the point. The rebound comes back out onto the stick of Riley Nichols. And we've got a Shamrock player down. It's down below the glass, so we can't really see. Well, she's not getting up, so we hate to see what might be going on there, but we're going to probably need some medical personnel here. Oh. Slowly. Sitting up yet, but we still can't see a number. Tried to do process of elimination here, but I can't even see all the numbers from the bench. Coaches are calling for assistance to get her off the ice. Yeah, it's Terrazzano, Sheridan Terrazzano. And her dad's down on the other side of the glass, checking out how she's doing. Wow. Never like to see kids down on the ice for that long. Always portends the possibility of something very serious. Hopefully this is just not going to be one of those occasions, but it's time to get back to action as the coaches tend to the player. Hudanish back around and wins the face-off, and the puck comes back around. Nichols slides it around, and now Hudanish will drop it back. Bonarosa. Nichols. Katarina gets caught in her skates and flipped back in. There's just over a minute remaining in the 5-on-3 situation as McCoo tries to break out, but it's taken away. Nichols with the shot goes off the side of the net. She'll backhand it out to Flynn. Flynn's shot goes off a player. Offsides, so there'll be a face-off outside of the Chicago zone. Terrazzano's up and moving around, so that's a good sign. Now, whether or not concussion protocols let her keep playing, if that happened to be a head thing, we don't really have an idea. The shot out front, and the rebound stuffed home by the Shamrocks. So the power play goal was stuck in by, and let's see, as she leads the pack through, it is number 14, Anna O'Neill. So O'Neill with the first score. And we're back to 5-on-4, where we've been several times during the game, with 32 remaining on the second penalty. And we're trying to figure out who's supposed to be back on the ice and who's not, as both penalties were called at the same time. So what's going to happen is Simon's going back in and Kerber's coming out. Not quite sure how they decide who's eligible for that, but that's why the officials get the big bucks. Grabowski up off the stick of Flynn. Bonarosa with it behind. She tries to center. It gets caught up in the legs of Grabowski. She'll maintain possession, however, and slide along. Out front at the point. The shot snapped in. deflected down and covered up by the goaltender, Jill Herzl. Just over 13 remaining now with the Shamrocks leading 1-0. And now it's going to be time for Chicago to even things up as they go on the power play. Mia Bonarosa goes to the sin bin for the trip. Faceoff comes outside. Chicago's going to put the big push on now for the tie goal, the tying goal. Let's see how the PK is for the Shamrocks. Nichols puts pressure. Back to the point, Simon. She'll send it along. Now Devine. She'll circle back to the high slot. The long shot goes off of Terrazzano, who's back in the game. Cross to Godfrey. Back out front. Now to Godfrey again. Devine's out front. That slips through. And tie the game they did. Looks like McCoo will take credit for that one. And with just under 12 and a half minutes, we're tied at 1. Devine pulls it back for the Young Americans as Simon collects it. O'Shaughnessy behind. Back to Simons in the corner. She'll put out the diagonal pass, but it'll skip out of the zone. And Lees picks it up. Check that. Osborne picks it up. Osborne's shirt has a fold in it, and I can't see the bottom of the, whether it's a 5 or a 6. Akers has it tied up there, and as it slides along the side of the net, it's covered up by Samara Walji. Under 12 remaining, 1-1 between Chicago and Boston. Terrazzano taking the face off of Boston. It's so good to see her back on the ice. And Weiland wins that face off to Carfagnini, but it slips off her stick, and Weiland picks it up. Now Carfagnini's got it. She'll go towards the net. Puck is loose out front, flipped up wide and high. Weiland behind, but O'Neill, the goal scorer, gets a stick on her. Now Weiland turns back, and the back check from O'Neill helped to keep that off target. Ridge backhands it, goes into the corner. Slides along O'Neill. Johnson out front. The high stick knocked down by Carfagnini, and we'll have a face-off all the way down. Kerber with it. She'll center it, but it winds up on the stick of the Shamrocks. Right by Bonarosa. She'll backhand it through the slot area. Kerber. She'll try to drop it for Rakowski, but it gets tied up. Katerina in the corner with it. She'll slide it along to Bonarosa. Bonarosa hits the legs of Millens, comes back to her, and she gets it out to the neutral zone. Curver, but Hudanish picks it up. She'll take it behind her own net. She's got Rakoski on her. Puck winds up in the corner. Millens with the shot. Blocked there by Nichols. As she flips it through the legs of Grabowski to the back wall. Grabowski gives her a nudge at the end. Bonarosa slides it out to the point. St. Pierre takes the shot off the nearest white jersey. Akers keeps it in, flips it along and down into the corner as it bounces off the boards, and Ridge takes hold of it. Akers can't get it through traffic there. McCoo on the 2-on-1. She'll elect to take the shot, and it's in. She goes short side, so McCoo gets her second to put the Young Americans up by 1. We're under 10 minutes remaining. Let's see if the Shams can recapture that tie. Terrazano out with Devine. Terrazano comes away with it, tries to flip it around Masconis, and couldn't. Dumped in there by Flynn. Simon has... Oh! And the coffin stance by the goaltenders to keep that puck from moving, as Terrazano slipped that puck through, and the ensuing shot stopped somewhere under the body of the goaltender as she laid on her back. Terrazano again. She's got Mascomas all over her. Flipped along. Terrazano's down again. She's slowly getting up. Meanwhile, Katerina and Carfignini were in a race, which results in an icing, as Terrazano may be calling it quits for the day. She took a long time getting up and quite a bit of time getting to the bench, so something's not right there. Hudanish. She'll maintain it to Bonarosa. Bonarosa with the shot. Knocked aside by the goaltender. She'll lose her footing as the puck comes back the other way. Nice back check there by Bonarosa to take the puck away. Now Hudanish takes it in the corner. She'll turn, put it on the stick of Lee's. Lee's shot, spot on. McCoo again, she's dangerous. She's also got help. Penalty coming up on the Shamrocks, as I think they're gonna call Anstey. So under 8 minutes, as Anstey goes for the check, and we have the power play going back in favor of Chicago. Rakowski wins it back to Grabowski. She'll circle the net. Drops it back to Rakowski. Now the puck goes through Kerber, back out to the point. Grabowski, she'll slide it beyond Rakowski, And it's picked up there by Millens. Ridge. She'll put it across, looking for the deflection. Curver got the stick on it, but couldn't pull it in enough. Bounce off the back wall and the side wall. Now back out to Ridge. Rakoski in the corner. Akers with it. She'll fling it around. Grabowski keeps it back in spite of Flynn skating through. O'Neill goes down. Rakoski. Here's the breakaway. Attempt by Flynn. Gets knocked off her stick by Ridge. She'll take it back the other way. Rakoski has it. She'll take it to the near wall and turn. Slide it back to Ridge at the point. Shamrocks dump it. 27 remaining on the penalty. Akers back out, and it's pushed along by Flynn. As Flynn goes, so 5-on-3 in the other direction now with the advantage to Chicago, at least for 18 more seconds. Mosconis goes back to pick it up. She'll lose her footing there. Godfrey. The near boards to Devine. We're now on a 5-on-4 as one of the penalties has expired. Puck back to the far point. Into McCoo. McCoo. Shot was blocked. The soccer kick by Hudanish resulted in it hitting the wall, so she'll take it back out. It's kept in there by Simon. She'll skate across parallel to the blue line and now around behind. Has it poke checked away by Votor. Bonarosa, she shovels it back. Doesn't go out. Kept in there by Mosconis. Now it's sent down with under a minute remaining in the power play. Fresh legs needed out there. Akers and Nichols come out on defense. Under 5 minutes left in the game. Riley Nelson takes it. She'll stop and turn back. Weiland has it. She'll put it across out front. The shot by Ridge went wide. Ridge has it again in the slot. Covered up there and held on to. They thought there was a goal, but that was not the case, as Grabowski takes the puck back into her own zone. Johnson has it. She has it poke checked away. Grabowski will skate in, puts it off the leg of Akers. She'll drop it back. Nichols. We're back to even strength here with under 4 minutes to go. Well, that didn't last long, so we're back for either strength, but Dina Akers is on her way to sit. Katerina, had Kerber on her, and so allowing Rakowski the opportunity to skate in for the puck. Millens. Ridge with it. She'll shoot from outside off the leg of Nichols. Pops it off Rakowski. Kerber couldn't get hold of it. Ridge across to Grabowski. Grabowski with the shot there. Doesn't get through. Under 3 minutes as Nichols turns. Kept in there by Mullins. She'll put it across to Ridge. Almost slides through into the blue paint. Ridge back at the far point. Tees one up. Deflected wide, and Millens back, and it skips through the neutral zone back into Chicago as fresh legs come on for the Shamrocks for under a minute to go on the penalty and under 3 to go on the game. Votor kicks it along. She and Ridge battle on the corner as the puck comes around. McCoo pops it back to Ridge on the far side. Terrazano takes the puck away and gains the zone. She's got help, but I'm sure she knows it. The shot gloved and held onto. And the goalkeeper was taking some exception to that. .20 remaining on the power play. Terrazano takes the shot, goes off the goaltender and into the corner. Penalties expired. We're back at 5 with under 2 minutes to play. Johnson takes it up the near wall. She gets ridden up by Votor. The puck slides towards the net, but it's pushed away. Coming back the other way is Jocelyn Hudanish. The back check there from Johnson takes the puck away. Nichols feeds it up to Hudanish, but pops out of the zone. Now she'll have to circle back. A nice feed out front by Godfrey. And the subsequent shot went wide. McCoo centers it on the stick of Nichols. O'Neill pokes at it but can't get it out. The shot again coming from the far side to the near side goes wide. Terrazano, she'll feed it up to Bonarosa. Bonarosa with the slapper, handled down by the glove. We're under 30 here. Looks like Chicago is going to be content with just holding on to it as the clock ticks down. And that'll do it. Fans, stay around for a few minutes. We'll be back with a post-game interview as we sign off for the Chicago Young Americans defeating the Boston Shamrocks by a score of 2-1. I'm here post-game with Katie Devine, number 71 from the Chicago Young Americans. You guys have had quite a weekend.
Yeah. We won 3 games and lost 1 game.
And one of them was a tight overtime win?
Yeah, against Naha.
And that was kind of overtime. Those are tough. I mean, you got your full game, and then you still got to go, and you're going 3-on-3.
Yeah, it's difficult, but we somehow made it work.
Well, that's great, right? So this weekend's been really successful. We're glad to see that you're coming away on the win side. What about the rest of the season? Where are you going?
We're hoping to go to nationals, but first step is state, so we have to win state first.
Seems to me first step is a game against the Little Caesars program again tomorrow morning, I think.
Yeah, we play them tomorrow morning again.
Yeah, you guys get them twice in this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good luck on that game, and good luck for the rest of the season. We're going to see you guys around. We'll be doing several weekends. Thanks for talking with us. For the JWHL, thanks for watching. I'm Jerry Beekman. See you at the rink.